The facilities management sector currently oversees $3 trillion in physical assets. These sites are increasingly reliant on interconnected, high-tech systems, yet the personnel tasked with managing them often lack the formal certifications required to operate such high-stakes machinery safely. When uncertified labor manages complex mechanical failures, the results appear on the balance sheet as hundreds of thousands of dollars in workers' compensation claims, litigation costs, and aggressive OSHA penalties. This is DOL Apprenticeship Standards, leveraging federal grants to close your facility's safety skills gap. Note that grant availability and program details fluctuate. Verify all information through official Department of Labor sources and consult qualified professionals before applying. The technical workforce is aging out, with seasoned experts retiring and taking decades of institutional knowledge with them. This graph highlights the pressure point. The curve of retiring experience is dropping just as the curve for facility complexity, driven by IoT sensors and advanced HVAC controls, spikes upward. This technological shift introduces cyber-physical hazards that traditional internal safety orientations were never designed to address. Managing this gap has become a primary C-suite objective. It is now the most direct lever for controlling rising insurance premiums and avoiding the most severe categories of OSHA fines. The U.S. Department of Labor provides a solution through the Registered Apprenticeship Program, governed by Title 29 of the Code of Federal Regulations. A RAP is built on 5 core components. It starts with direct business involvement, where the employer defines the specific skills needed. This is followed by on-the-job learning, a structured program of supervised experience. The third component is related technical instruction, providing 144 hours of classroom or online learning per year to supplement the physical work. Fourth is a structured wage progression, ensuring that pay increases as the apprentice hits specific skill benchmarks. Finally, national credentialing provides the certificate that validates your program against a federal benchmark. This documentation is essential for insurance compliance and mitigating operational risk. You can implement this immediately using the National Occupational Framework for the Occupational Health and Safety Technician. This pre-approved blueprint covers regulatory interpretation, PPE oversight, and incident investigation. Adopting these federal standards transforms an informal internal training program into a defensible, recognized corporate asset. Implementing this framework is supported by unprecedented levels of federal capital earmarked specifically for apprenticeship expansion. This includes $113 million in Apprenticeship Building America grants and $100 million available through the State Apprenticeship Expansion Formula. This diagram shows the process of braiding funds. Multiple streams, like federal ETA grants and local WIOA dollars, weave together to support a single apprentice. With community colleges, Pell Grants can cover tuition, significantly reducing the employer's direct financial burden. By stacking these state and federal resources, a facility can achieve a nearly neutral cost for the first year of technical training. On the facility floor, this model functions through the traditional earn-while-you-learn mentorship approach. This allows high-stakes competencies, such as emergency response drills and regulatory interpretation, to be transferred directly from aging experts to new technicians under supervised conditions. Compliance is maintained through strict documentation. Federal and state reviewers require an audit-ready log, proving that the actual hours worked by the apprentice match the benchmarks in your approved work process schedule. This structure captures the technical expertise of your senior workforce, institutionalizing their knowledge before they leave the industry. The operational return on investment for these programs frequently reaches between 44% and 47%. This ROI is largely driven by stabilization. Roughly 94% of apprentices choose to stay with their employer after they complete the program. A highly trained workforce also acts as a safeguard against catastrophic events. Standardizing training through these federal benchmarks leads to a significant reduction in incident-related downtime and workers' compensation claims. A registered apprenticeship functions as a self-sustaining liability shield for the entire organization. Implementation begins by consulting a state apprenticeship navigator to identify current training gaps and selecting a recognized occupation, such as an occupational health and safety technician. The final administrative steps include establishing progressive wage scales, creating an affirmative action plan, and registering your program in the DOL's Rapids online tracking system. By utilizing Department of Labor apprenticeship standards and available federal grants, facilities can manage safety training as a strategic investment that protects personnel, reduces liability, and strengthens the bottom line simultaneously. Subscribe to HSE Study for more in-depth analysis on DOL programs, OSHA compliance, and technical workforce development.